Texas Gun Trader here. We're at the end of the day, and we're here talking with Patriot Mobile.
Yes, hey.
How you doing?
Good. Honored to be here. What a fun way to celebrate the Second Amendment with so many patriots. We sponsored this event at Patriot Mobile, and because it is integral to our freedom, right? Is the Second Amendment, and so Patriot Mobile. I mean, are people familiar with who we are?
I've heard of you. I didn't really know much about it. So tell us a little about you.
Sure. So we are America's only Christian conservative wireless provider. So you have a phone in your pocket.
Yes.
It runs on one of the major networks, and we have all three of the same networks on Patriot Mobile. But the difference is that we give a portion of every dollar we earn back to Christian conservative causes. So the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the sanctity of life, and our veteran and first responders. So we give a portion of every dollar back to one of those four causes. Last year we gave $2.5 million, and we are hoping to double by the end of next year. We can double that to up to $5 million next year. That's our goal. But we obviously need you and your wife, your family to join us. We need your listeners to join us because we can only grow and give away if we get people to come, right?
Yeah. So I had a little run-in with Cricket. We use Cricket.
Sure.
So I walk into a Cricket store, and then just like the lawyer was up there was talking earlier, and they see the gun on my head, and they immediately freak out. They call the law to me. I'm in a Cricket store, and I get the law called to me, and they call it. They say there's a man here with a gun. This is in Springtown, Texas. Luckily enough, it was Springtown, and the cops were real chill, and it ended up being pretty much nothing. But I could only imagine that in another more liberal blue city, how that would have turned out, like say Dallas or something. So
scary.
I'm guessing y'all don't really have stores?
No, we don't have storefronts, but we have all US-based customer service. So you can call us, 972-PATRIOT, and you can talk to one of our sales reps here in the United States. And then we also have our member services. So like if once you sign up as a customer and you're like, hey, I need to get my daughter a new phone, or we need to switch something, or hey, she's going away to college and the service isn't good on the network she's on, can we switch networks? No problem. You just call us and we'll switch over. And because we have that US-based customer service, they're like friendly, helpful. We actually employ a bunch of people who are part-time Bible students. And so they're working for Patriot Mobile while they're studying to be missionaries. So it's really amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, really amazing. And that's the thing, is like we hire a lot of veterans, we hire students, we hire people who align with our values, right? Because at the end of the day, you can't just vote in November, right? You vote with your dollars. Every time you spend money and swipe your debit card, you're voting. You're either giving money to or against a company that aligns with your values.
Exactly.
And your cell phone's no different. And the thing about phones, I tell people, everyone needs one. It's not like you're trying to sell something to people that they don't really need or don't already pay for. Your business, your family, everything relies on our phones, right? And we need them to work, totally. Like, it's essential for our phones to work, to be connected so that we can do what we need to do. And so it's awesome that we offer the same coverage and your phone will work the same. And most people do save money when they come, but typically they don't come to us because of price. So they come because of the mission.
Okay, so what does it entail switching to y'all? So say, like with all my kids and my family, wanted to switch to y'all. I just call you up and...
Yep. You call us up, and typically I recommend having a recent phone bill that you can reference. So you can tell me how many lines, how much data you use, and then we can say, okay, so you have 4 lines, you use about, this plan uses this much data, this plan uses this much data, and then we just figure out getting each person on a plan that actually is custom to what they use versus all of the pooled data. So which is really unique because, back in the day it was like family plans, right? Well, we do a multi-line discount. So therefore, the people that use a lot of the data aren't using all the family data at the beginning of the month, and then everyone else gets throttled and gets slower service towards the end of the month. So you would call us, 972-PATRIOT, or you would go on the website and you can look up. What we always try to ask for is the current phone bill and where you live and work, because we want to make sure that we're putting you on the best network for that area. So since we do have all 3 networks, which is very unique, Cricket has 1 network, right? Most have 1 network. We have all 3. And if you were to get placed on one of the networks that doesn't work very well, you just call us and we can switch you to one of our other networks, no problem.
Man, it sounds great.
Yeah.
I like the sound of this.
Yeah.
I might have to give my wife all your information. Be
Please,
like, look it up.
And, we would love to. And we have a code TXGR that obviously supports Texas gun rights. But we are active Second Amendment enthusiasts. I mean, we were just
That's
at
good.
Gun Owners of America event in Knoxville. We were at SHOT Show earlier this year. We are activists. Like, we don't want to just give money and say, okay, no, like, we want to be in the fight because it matters. I mean, I mentioned earlier, I have 2 little kids. I have a 4-year-old and a 19-month-old. And there's a lot of times that my husband isn't with me, and it's my job to protect my children. And I carry now. I don't have it on me at this moment because I was coming right here. But normally, like, in and around town, I'm carrying because it's my
I've
job.
got my wife. She's carrying now because
Good.
I'm gone most of the time.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole week, I'm gone. And so, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scary things in this world.
Well, and especially, not to get too political, but because we have an open border, we have so many people in our country that we don't know who they are.
Or shouldn't be here.
It makes us even more essential to be able to
Yeah.
protect ourselves and our families.
Exactly.
And so,
And it's great to support a company that supports what you support.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, you pay it anyways. Like,
Yeah.
right now, you're paying Cricket, right?
Yeah.
They're using profits for probably the other side.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So,
With the way and the funny thing is, I called Cricket Corporate, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to take care of this." Nothing came of it.
that's
Nothing.
a shame.
Yeah. And so, I'm not welcome at that Cricket store no more. And I'm like, well, I didn't plan on going
That's
back
fine,
anyways.
yeah.
I promise you, I'm not going back there anyways. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, and one other thing people often ask is if you can bring your phone that you have and your phone number. And so,
That's a big
yes, you can bring your phone, you can bring your phone number. If you have to pay off your device, because a lot of people have a payment plan on like an iPhone or something.
All our stuff's paid.
Well, amazing.
We literally just pay cash for our phones. And
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it. But if you need to finance a phone, we do offer phones. We do have new phones. But a lot of people, 80% of our customers just bring their phones that they already have and switch to Patriot Mobile.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Well, it was good talking to you.
Awesome. You too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Y'all have fun, be safe out there, and see you hopefully at the next event.
I hope so. Yeah, no, this is awesome.